Hello and welcome everyone. I hope you are doing well. I am your chemistry teacher and in this video we will continue chapter physical and chemical changes. And today we are going to study briefly about some chemical changes like fermentation, rusting, digestion, respiration, curdling of milk, burning and cooking of food. Starting with fermentation. Fermentation is the chemical breakdown of a substance by bacteria, yeast, or other microorganisms which involve the release of carbon dioxide in the form of bubbles, and heat is also released during this process. Fermentation is an irreversible change because we cannot change fermented substance and carbon dioxide back into the original substance. It is an endothermic process because the amount of heat absorbed to carry out this process is more than the amount of heat evolved in this process. The fermentation can be desirable or undesirable. For example, the fermentation of bread dough, idli, and dosa batter and that of sugar solution to produce alcohol are desirable because bread, idli, and dosa are used as food items and the alcohol produced by fermentation is used in the manufacture of perfumes, sanitizers, medicines, etc. But if the juice gets fermented, it becomes sour, unfit for drinking, and it leads to the spoilage of the fruit juice. Therefore, fermentation of juice is undesirable. Then if we talk about rusting, you must have seen that sometimes a reddish brown layer appears on the surface of iron articles. This reddish brown layer is called rust. And this rust is formed when iron reacts with oxygen in the presence of moisture or water. The chemical name of rust is iron oxide. So we can define rusting as a chemical change that converts iron into iron oxide called rust when it is exposed to oxygen and moisture in air. Just keep it in mind that iron rusts only when iron is exposed to both water and air. Rusting is an undesirable change because when the layer of rust forms, it keeps on falling, thus exposing another layer of iron to air and moisture, which also rusts in some time and fall. Like this, rust makes the iron articles weak. Rusting is an irreversible change as the rust cannot be converted back into iron. Then rusting is endothermic because energy is absorbed during this change. Then moving on to the next example of chemical change. You know that the food we eat contain glucose, minerals, nutrients, etc. But these all are present in combined form in food. So we cannot extract these nutrients directly from food. It needs to be broken down into simple compounds by digestion. So, digestion is the process by which food is broken down into simple chemical compounds that can be absorbed and used as nutrients by our body, and the undigested part is eliminated from the body as waste. As digestion changes the chemical structure of original materials, therefore, it is a chemical change. And since it helps us to extract nutrients from food, so it is desirable. It is irreversible. It is an endothermic change because energy is required to carry out this process. We all know that our body requires energy to do any activity, and we get this energy by eating food. Our body gets this energy from food by the process of respiration. Respiration is the process in which food breaks down to release energy, water, and carbon dioxide. In respiration, the glucose obtained from food is oxidized in cells by oxygen that we breathe from air, and due to the reaction between glucose and oxygen, carbon dioxide, water are formed along with the release of energy. The water and energy released during respiration is used by our body for various activities, and the carbon dioxide is exhaled out by breathing. During respiration, glucose and oxygen are converted into new products with different chemical composition. Therefore, respiration is a chemical change. It is a desirable change as it provides energy for continuing life. It is irreversible change. And as energy is released during respiration, hence it is exothermic change. Then the next chemical change that we are going to talk about is the formation of curd from milk. Everyone knows about curd and everyone knows that how it looks and what it is made from. Curd is a soft semi-solid mass and it is made from milk. Thus we can define curdling as the process by which a liquid changes into a soft semi-solid mass. Curdling of milk is caused by bacteria. The curd is prepared by adding a very small quantity of curd called the sample curd to the bowl containing warm milk. The milk is stirred well, then the bowl is covered with the lid and is kept undisturbed for few hours to get curd. The adding of sample curd to milk helps to grow some kind of bacteria in it which enables conversion of milk into curd. The chemical composition of curd is different from milk, so it is considered as different substance than milk. Therefore, curdling of milk is a chemical change. And as curd cannot be changed back into milk, so it is an irreversible change. It may be desirable or undesirable. It may be undesirable if it leads to the spoilage of milk, and it is desirable if there is a need for curd. Then the next example of chemical change is burning. When anything is set to fire or burnt, it releases light and heat, and it can occur only in the presence of oxygen. Burning is also called combustion. Burning may be defined as a chemical change in which a substance combines with oxygen at a high temperature, releasing light and heat. The substances obtained after burning cannot be converted back into the original substance. For example, if we burn coal, then it forms carbon dioxide, and carbon dioxide cannot be converted back into coal. Therefore, burning is an irreversible change. And during burning, a lot of heat is produced, that's why it is called exothermic change. Burning is a desirable change. For example, burning of candle gives us heat and light, burning of fuel can run vehicles, and burning of fuels can cook food also. Then cooking of food is also a chemical change because cooked food has totally different chemical composition than the raw food. Once cooked, the cooked vegetables cannot be converted back into raw vegetable and spices. Like this, no any cooked food can be changed back into its original ingredients. So it is an irreversible change. Food absorbs the heat energy supplied to it to get cooked. Hence, it is an endothermic change. And you know very well that it is a desirable change. Then boiling of egg is also a chemical change because the chemical composition of a boiled egg is different from that of a raw egg. Since it is impossible to convert boiled egg back into the raw egg, therefore it is irreversible change. An egg absorbs heat to get boiled, therefore it is endothermic change. It is a desirable change because eating boiled egg provides us proteins.